So when I think about hero makers, I think about the first big image of what it looked like to lead God's people and lead the church. And that was my pastor in the most formative years of my life, middle school, high school, and college, the time of my life where God actually called me from my small dreams into this crazy idea at the time of being someone who would communicate his truth to a generation. So when I went down that aisle, like some of us have in the past, and I shook my pastor's hand, I took the hand of Charles Stanley and I said, I think God is calling me to preach. And Dr. Stanley said back to me in that day something really amazing. He said, well, if God is calling you, then there's nothing that can stand against you. And he sent me on a several week journey of investigating what that meant for my life. And the reason why I call Dr. Stanley a hero in my life, and I'm still using doctor because some people, loom large over the landscape of your life. His name's Charles F. Stanley, but I still call him Dr. Stanley to this day. What I saw in him, I think, got woven into the DNA of my life and everything I've been about. And it was this: if you will make a commitment to proclaim the Word of God unashamedly, and if you will invite people to give everything they have in obedience to the God of that Word, He will bless whatever it is you do. From that moment, we've done a Bible study at Baylor that most people don't know about called Choice. It dominoed into something called Passion. That's dominoed into something called a church. And there are a lot of things that have spun off from all of that, but the heart and core of it all has been proclaim the Word of God, invite people to worship this God by giving their lives to Him. And that's how simple it is to watch the church multiply around the world. So thank you for being an example, Dr. Stanley, to me, of faithfulness to the Word of God. Here you are now at an age where a lot of people have cashed it in, still preaching the Word of God day after day. I love the privilege we had a few weeks ago of sitting side by side at Passion in a dome full of college students, experiencing that moment together as you blessed them and prayed over them. Thank you for being a hero to thousands of pastors around this nation and millions of people around the globe. And thank you for being a hero to me.